If you're like most, you wonder, is radon a problem where I live? So is the Junction City area a high radon area? Let's find out. In this brief video, we're going to discuss whether Junction City is a high radon area, what radon is, whether you should care about that, and how you can find out what your radon levels are. So is Junction City a high radon area? Simply put, yes and no. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment has recorded over 1,400 tests in Geary County, and most of those areas do have high radon, high average radon, and some have moderate average radon. And overall, about 33% of the homes tested in the county have high radon. This is a map of the more detailed information from the Kansas Department of Health and Environment. And you can see that the majority of the area did come up as having high average radon. And it looks like the highest radon level recorded in those tests was over 77. So anything over 4 is high. 77 is pretty darn high. So does that mean that you have high, or does that mean you have low radon? No, it doesn't. The EPA, the U.S. Surgeon General, and the KDHE all recommend that all homes in Kansas be tested for radon, because your radon levels are unique. They relate to the unique geology of your home, the way your home is built, the mechanical systems in your home, and all that is to say that every house is unique. So even if your neighbor has high radon, you might have low radon, and even if you have low radon, your neighbor may have high radon. So what is radon? Radon is a cancer-causing radioactive soil gas. It comes out of the ground all around the earth. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it, but it might be a problem in your house. And so it comes from the natural decay of uranium, which is distributed throughout the Earth's crust. And it moves up through the soil because it's a gas into the air above. And when it comes up underneath your house, it gets trapped there. And, because we build our houses tightly for energy purposes, it can accumulate inside of our houses and become a health hazard. So, in short, really any home can have a radon problem. We've had houses that were on slabs that had high radon, houses over basements with high radon, houses over crawl spaces that had high radon, 120-year-old houses that had high radon, and brand new homes that had high radon. So really any type of house could have high radon. The only way to know for sure is to get it. And so why should you care about radon? Well, simply put, radon is dangerous. Long-term exposure of higher radon levels increases your chances of getting lung cancer. And lung cancer is a really bad diagnosis. So even compared to other major cancers, it is one of the most deadly. And in fact, the EPA estimates that 21,000 people die each year in the United States from lung cancer caused by radon exposure. And that works out to about 50 people per day dying because their exposure to radon levels. So how can you find out your radon levels? Really, there's two ways. You can do it with a kit or with a machine. The kits are widely available and inexpensive. You can buy one from Amazon or from the local hardware store for about $15. You can pick up that similar kit from the county extension office sometimes. When they have them, they're usually around $10. Or you could request that same kit used by the Kansas Radon program from us for only $5. And you might wonder, why would we sell them for so cheap? The main reason is because we feel like everybody should know what their radon levels are. And we buy them in bulk so we can pass those savings on to you. The other reason is if we help you with a discounted radon test and you have a good experience and you end up with high radon, we figure maybe you'll give us a chance at helping you with your job, but there's no obligation on that. The radon kits are accurate as long as you follow the directions. The other option is you can have us or another local radon testing company come out and do a test with a radon machine called a continuous radon monitor. Those tests are nice. They get more information out of those tests and you get the results back a little bit faster, but they are also quite a bit more expensive. So if you're in a big hurry or you're in the middle of a real estate transaction, you probably need a test with a continuous radon monitor. Otherwise, the kit really will do just fine. And so in summary, you may have high radon. About 33% people in your area do. And if you do have high radon, you probably have a higher chance of getting lung cancer. And the testing is recommended for all homes. Of course, the good news with that is that you can find out your radon levels for as little as $5. So if you have any questions about radon, could just be about radon testing, about radon mitigation, about radon levels. Let's say you already have radon results from a different test and you just want to have some questions about that. Give us a call. We'd be glad to answer your questions. If you want to request one of our $5 kits, you can click on the link below this video. You can visit our website there, centralksradon.com/radon kit, or give us a call, 785-510-0000. We can get a kit sent out to you right away. So at any rate, we'd be glad to answer your questions and we'd love to help you out. Thanks.